to the Encouraged Talk Show. I'm your host, Holly Bloodsaw, and I'm here with my guy, Young Reef.
Yeah,
Got
you
over.
already.
What's going on, Reef? What's happening?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. You know what I mean? Just, always chilling. Always, low key. You know how that be.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro. For you guys who don't know, Reef is an artist. He raps. I'm gonna allow him to actually get more into that. So, Reef, let's start with the beginning stages of when you began to rap. Was this something that you always wanted to do, or is it something that you just fell upon? You seen somebody, you got inspired. How did you get started with your music, with rap?
Uh, I was actually 15 when I started. I mean, my big brother, shout out to him. You know what I mean? He's a singer. You know what I mean? I used to hear him sing a lot. You know what I mean? He used to be in the kitchen, you know what I mean, living room. Sometimes he'll be in the basement doing his own little producing his own work and stuff like that. Like he'll be singing. So when he starts singing, I'm like, I kind of like singing. You know what I mean? So I kind of like gravitated to that and kind of put my own little style into that. You know what I'm saying? And became an Afro pop artist. And I'm gonna be honest, like I'm a Liberian. I'm not American. I'm Liberian, but listen, this is the thing. I'm Liberian, but I grew up in Philly my whole life, so that's why I took it upon myself to say that I'm not just going to say I'm an American artist or a Liberian artist. I'm an Afro pop artist. If
Okay, all right, real quick, bro. Um, when you say like, is that what your race is? Like you're Liberian American? Like you're actually like, is a real question. Like, are you? Because I didn't know. If you are, I didn't know.
yeah, yeah, I'm Liberian because I was born in Liberia. You know what I mean? But I came here like a month old, so at the end of the day, I kind of like grew up in Philly. I did not grow up in Liberia, but I was born there.
Okay.
Yes,
Wait. So you was born in Liberia?
yeah,
Yo, I did not know that, Reef.
yeah. Cause I don't talk about these things so much. You know what I mean?
That's wild. For you guys that real quick, for you guys that joining now, I'm here with Young Reef. He's a rap artist. We're just talking about his beginning stages of his artistry and how his journey became. So, and furthermore, I want to welcome everybody that's joining now. So, Reef, yeah, continue, Reef. So, you're Liberian, and you're American. So, again, how was the journey for you as a rapper, or beginning stages for you as a rapper?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't easy. It wasn't really that easy to get people to hear you. Like, I started off in school doing a little singing, doing a little rapping. Of course, you have haters. You're gonna always have haters, no matter even if you're good at it or not good at it. You're always gonna have people that say something that gonna probably take you off track. Feel what I'm saying? But for me, I have my own mind. I never let nobody tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So you could say like, okay, he don't know how to sing, he don't know how to rap, but within myself, I know I could do these things. You feel what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like I ignored the negative part of what people say to me. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I take
Right.
the positive part and I gravitate to that so I could go further with what I love doing.
Okay.
So
That's dope, bro.
yeah, so that's just pretty much how I do things, you know what I mean? Like I've been you know this like school days when I used to do started off dancing, you know how it was break dancing and stuff like that. Started off with that. After that I just fell in love with music, started rapping, started singing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's just like you just gotta keep pushing, no matter what somebody else thinks.
Definitely, definitely, bro. So, so as you begin to start rapping, and you started making your journey in rap, um, was it, did you always feel as though that you could actually, um, you know, do it? Did how was like the belief system for yourself as a rapper? Because I know everybody has different, um, different experiences, with rapping, how they felt about rapping. So, what was your feelings when you began rapping?
I mean, as for me, I always like having fun. I'm put it out there. You know what I mean? So I tried to make music based on like fun vibes. I'm not into none of that, street activity or anything like that. So I don't put myself in that lane. I put myself like in the more like pop lane. If you get what I'm saying, pop.
Yeah, yeah,
Like basically,
yeah.
what P&B Rock is like. He's a pop artist. Like he
Right.
sings, but his music it pops. It's lit. You know what I mean? So that's basically the type of style I go for.
Okay, so your style more like Caribbean?
I mean, a lot of people tells
Because I
me
think that a lot of
sounds Caribbean. Some people tell me that I sound like a Jamaican, and I'm not even Jamaican. That's the funny part. 'Cause I done heard a lot of radio DJs that have my songs. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? That have my songs that have spun my songs on their radio platforms. They think I'm Jamaican. I don't know why, but it's kind of funny to me. But I take that because at the end of the day, I know that you feeling what I'm putting out there.
right. Okay, so you began to connect with different people as you started your journey in rapping, and you know so name some of the people that you've connected with to help you grow and to get you to the place that you needed to get to.
I mean, I'm
Who
not
are some of the people that were like inspirational to you?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there's a couple artists that follow me too. Shout out to them. I got my boy Dash Milo. He's a singer. Yeah, I mean, good dude. You feel me? He had a group called MTB at one point, but you know how groups are. They split up. They do their
Yeah.
own thing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like even though like in his atmosphere, he's big. He's a
Mhm.
big artist right now with like
Right.
72,000 followers. You know what I mean? So in
Mhm.
this atmosphere, when I hit him up for like a feature to reach out to him to do a song, it's like we already knew each other because we went to school with each other and everything. But he wasn't giving me no like ignorant, cocky vibes or nothing like that. Like he gave me that respectful type of vibe. Like, okay, this is business, but at the end of the day, because I mess with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna look out.
look out on the
Right.
negotiation. You feel me? So that's what it was. You know what I mean? So we got a song called Any Drink coming out soon. That's gonna be on my project that's dropping pretty soon. You know what I mean? We gonna knock out the video to that as well. And then I got, of course, Feast Banger. That's my guy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He's out here showing love to the city, making inspirational videos to let the youth know that, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Killing each other is not the way to go about it. Violence is not the way to go about it. You know what I mean? So
No.
I appreciate him for doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? We got a song out too called I'm Selfish. So that's on all platforms. And then shout out to my guy Young Cash Capri as well. You know what I mean? We got a song called Tow Truck. You know what I mean? He a good dude as well. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah.
All right. So I like how you mentioned the gun violence, and the song, basically, going against, gun violence. So like you being young, you're a young guy, we both young. So like from your perspective, how do you feel about the gun violence that's going on today?
I mean, from my perspective, I feel like everything that's going on is unnecessary. You know what I mean? People
Hmm.
gotta learn how to talk to each other instead of always taking it upon itself to react. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta understand your reaction is what
Hmm.
leads you to where you might not want to be. Like
Hmm.
what I mean by that, you might not have been the type of person that had been in jail before, prison. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you take it upon yourself because you're angry at somebody and be like, okay, I'm gonna pick up a gun and go kill him, now you're in jail for the rest of your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a life choice lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about the things you want to do before you actually do it.
Right. That's true. That's true. And we spoke too about that. And we spoke a lot about how there's a lot of young people, and they're getting younger and younger doing a lot of the crimes. Like I remember when I was younger, seeing guys that were like older doing a lot of the crimes. Now, is a lot of the younger people that's getting a lot of the weapons and doing a lot of the crazy stuff. Um, and it is ridiculous. You know what I mean? You don't have a whole bunch of young people that's into it, but the majority is. And for the young people that aren't, and actually are trying to make a difference, that's needed. But it's sad. You know what I mean? It's real sad. It's real sad, man. And I mean, and um, being able to watch that and see it, firsthand, um, it is painful. Because you got cousins, you got family members, that's 14, 15, 16, that just maybe influenced by either other friends, other peers, or guns or whatever may be laying around in the house, or they may get them from other places. You just never know how it happens. And they just they get into stuff. You know what I mean? They get into stuff. We both from the hood, and we both seen a lot. You know, just like anyone that is from the hood, seen a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And and I know nowadays, and I'm a keep the interview on you. Is just I wanted to kind of get that out because it really is sad. Actually, yeah, we're gonna continue to talk because I can talk about that all day. But I want to talk about your dancing. Just to get off that subject, I want to talk about your dancing, man. So were you like a dancer before rap, or was that a thing that you were doing just picked up while you were rapping?
I mean, I used to break dance and do all them crazy moves way before I started getting into music. You know what I mean? I started doing that in middle school, actually.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that that was something that I like doing. You know what I'm saying? Break dancing, do back flipping, front flipping. You know how that goes. Them type of
Huh?
moves. So yeah, I still know how to do certain moves, but not all of them. But I just don't do them.
Like what can you do? I can break dance a little bit. Never see me dance, but I could. I can't do a backflip though. Like I like I can. Yeah. But what can you do? Because I know you know a lot of the names to them. So like, what can you? What are you good at?
Uh, I could do flares. I could do swipes, windmills. Back spins. I could do a little bit of head spins, but I ain't too good at that. I'm still trying.
I
I
see you could. I can't do it. You could do it. So you good in my book. if you feel like you're not that good from somebody who can't do it, looking at you do it, you got a one up on me. You got like 2, 3, 5 ups on me actually. You know what I mean? Um, so I seen that you were on like some talk shows, some other, you got interviewed by other, stations, and I also seen that you were interviewed by Fox 40. Uh, Tell me about those experiences.
Uh, Actually, it was when I at the end of December 2020 when I dropped my single with the video Chocolate Beauty. Once I dropped that, at the time, I had like about 17,000 followers on my first Instagram page. This was before I got scammed and hacked, and somebody took my page, so I had to make a new one. But yeah, that's when a guy named Kyle, if I'm saying his name right, Kyle Dandy or whatever his name is, he reached
Hmm.
to me. He's like, "Yo, I like your songs and everything. I like your video. Send me some links so I could get you published on some news platform." So that was how that worked out.
Okay. All right. So um, I know that you had some features with different people. Um, I know that you collab with different people. How was that? What was that like for you? Because I know you're like a single artist, right? You're
So that,
singles. You're a singles artist, right?
like,
Like
what you mean? Break it
you're
down.
not with anybody. Like you don't do music with anybody.
Oh no, I work with people. I work with
Okay,
people.
you do it. All right, all right. So how was it? Collabing or featuring with different people. What was that experience like?
I mean, actually, to me, it's kind of like I would say it's lit because everybody have their own different sounds. So if, for instance, if you're a R&B, you're a Jamaican artist, or you're a Nigerian artist, and you mix three of them type of flavors into one song, people get a chance to hear different styles and different vibes. You feel me? It's
So
not just based off of, okay, just because you're Nigerian, we're just going to hear all Nigerian. No, you're going to hear some Jamaican, you're going to hear some, R&B, some hip hop, mixture of different flavors.
so does those mixtures um is those mixtures like one song in particular? Like do they just make up just one song, like it's not separate because it's mixtures of other different songs? Is it just like a, because I don't know, but I don't know how they do their music with like Caribbean music.
Okay, say, all right, like me, I label myself as a Afro pop artist. So
Okay.
if I'm an Afro pop artist, like I speak regular English, but
Okay.
I do kind of like take pieces of the Liberian language, you know what I'm saying, and mix it with some of my songs and stuff like that. So it's like
Hmm.
I'm doing it on Afro beat. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like basically speaking English on the Afro beat,
Okay.
but
All right.
mixing it with different styles. But if I have that type of style, let's say I want to do a song with Chris Brown. He's an
Hmm.
R&B singer. You know what I mean? He's an R&B pop to me, in my opinion. So
Hmm.
let's say if I'm doing a song with him, he comes with his style on there. It sounds
Right.
good. And then let's say Wizkid comes with his style on there. That's three different mixtures of three different people with three different sounds combined
Okay.
in one track.
Okay. So it's pretty much the same thing, basically.
Yeah,
Like American music.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's cool. So, I know you said you got an album coming out. Um, what was your previous album? You have
Uh,
a previous album?
the previous one, it wasn't even an album. It was like a little EP, like
Okay.
few
How?
tracks. It wasn't an album. It was an EP. But this one is gonna be featuring a lot of dope artists, local. You know what I mean? artists that's out there, like with the blue checks and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get as much people that I like musically to hop on board. You know what I mean? So when I do put this tape out, at least people get a chance to hear other cats or different people on my record.
So what's the difference from the album that's coming out now from the other albums that you've done or the other EPs that you've done?
The difference is my sounds got better, and then I got way more. Like I said, I got way more bigger features on there that I ain't gonna say too much right now.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah,
No,
you know what I
I
mean.
don't want you.
So I got bigger features on there. So that's even more lit for me because it's like people wouldn't have expected me to actually like get features with these type of people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So that's
So,
pretty much what it is. Like certain features, yeah, I might talk about it, but certain ones I might not talk about it because it's like the name that they got is different from the ones that I already have features with.
okay. So I want to talk to you about like some of like the ups and downs in your music journey. Like what was that like for you? Like what were some like emotional struggles or emotional problems that you went through, just trying to build your creativity and your artistry.
I mean, I won't say I ever got emotional, but I probably got a little bit, annoyed. I say that because
Yeah, I mean, but it's still, it's still emotion, because how sometimes, you have different um, stuff that you just go through, different struggles or just different things that you just experience, while trying to build something. You know what I mean?
right. Yeah, I mean, I've got annoyed a couple of times. Like, okay, for instance, like my thing is, especially if you're doing songs with somebody and stuff like that, this time you
Right.
see the visual, you would be expecting the person to show up, but
Right.
some of them got that type of ego as to where like they feel like they're too high to the top. They don't want to
Mhm.
show up unless if you're talking, big numbers.
So as an artist, how did that make you feel?
I mean, it used to make me feel like, that's irritating and stuff like that. But as of now, I don't care. If I do the song with you, you don't show up, or you choose to show up, I could care less. I'm still shooting that video. You know what I mean?
So what are some of the motivations that you try to give to yourself and encourage yourself with to keep going with your music?
Uh, my motivation is being humble for real, because being humble is what really takes you out there further. Like you could have a hot song today or tomorrow and go in the club with Jay-Z and just be a normal regular person. Now Jay-Z
Right.
you and like your vibe, he could be like, man, who is he? He cool. I mean, he's acting wild. He's not acting crazy. I want to get.
Right.
I want to find out more about this person. You know what I'm saying? So that also helps you get the way you gotta go. If you know, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I got you.
Like
Um,
if you're
it's
if you're more humble, that it gets you a lot of stuff out here. Like that's
that's
the best way I can say it. And you got to be dedicated to what you love doing too. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. I'm dedicated to what I love doing, and I'm humble. You know what I mean? So that's what it
that
is.
Definitely. You got to be humble, man. Um, that's the only way to go higher. God to take you higher. He'll lift you higher. When you humble. You know what I mean? And I definitely, I know that you're doing a good job. You this thing that you love to do. No matter what. I know we talked about too. When people say different things and talk about what you're doing. Because I know there's a lot of people that go through having to deal with either naysaying or just people bringing them down about different stuff that they believe that they want to do or they love doing. um how do you feel about that? Because as a creative, as an artist, you'll get that a lot. You'll get that where people will kind of bash you because they don't understand. How do you still stand through that?
I mean, as for me, like I said, I'm humble. So even if you do the worst thing to me, I might be irritated, but I'm not going to show you that I'm
Hmm.
irritated because that's the difference. If you're doing business, you can't mix business with pleasure and emotion. It's just strict
Okay.
business. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So even though certain situations might not go your way, sometimes when you're doing business, you just got
Hmm.
to be the one that show that person like, okay, I'm just gonna let you do what you got to do, but I know how to play it off next time.
Hmm. Okay. So, um, so you've danced, you've rapped. Um, what are some other things you may want to add to your art? Do you have anything else that you may want to add?
I mean, I'm not too sure yet until open doors open for me. You feel me? That's the way I'm gonna be able to know. But I would say this as a little kid, I started. this is so this is so funny, man. As a little
Don't,
kid,
don't do
I started
it.
off getting into. I started off getting into acting a little bit.
No, that's dope. No, that's dope, man. That's dope. Like, did you like? How far did you go? Did you like actually take it serious, or you just like it was just something that you was?
I mean, I ain't really take it as serious though, but it was just something to start off with.
That's dope. That's cool. That's cool. That's dope. That's dope. Would you ever want to get into it again? Would you ever want to do it or no?
I mean, yeah, like I said,
Okay.
the opportunity comes, and the door.
It's so funny, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. That's what's up. I want to ask you too. Like, what are your favorite artists that inspires you? I don't know if I asked you that already or not, but what are like some artists that really inspire you, or what is your favorite artist that you really mimic or follow after?
I mean, of course, I got Davido, Wizkid, Techno. Uh, of course, I like P&B rock music.
Hmm.
I like a couple people music. I can't name them all, but those were like the main ones. And of course, I like what's his name? Vibes Cartel. Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry. So, how do you motivate people? Like when you see people and they're coming to you like, oh man, I love your music, I love what you're doing. What are like some encouraging words that you try to give to people or you try to share with people for them to be motivated within themselves?
Uh, I mean, just keep pushing, keep grinding. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Keep. In my opinion, this is what I say. Like, if you're gonna do anything in entertainment, it starts
Hmm.
off from small. So it's just something like you gotta just keep smacking in people's faces. It's just like you gotta think of it as the radio, like how Power 99 does it, 103.9,
Right.
102.1, how they take certain songs and they keep playing it over and over and over again. Now it becomes stuck in your head to the point it makes you want to like the song, even if you ain't like it the first time. So
Mm.
it's just like that. Like if you're doing something, you just gotta keep pushing it in the at in the atmosphere. Yeah.
Okay. I got some questions that I want to ask you on some cards that I have with me, man. First question is, why wouldn't someone receive the truth to grow in their life?
I mean, that's a good question. That's a real good question. I mean, it all depends on the type of person that you are. Like, if you don't got that strong ego to the point where, like, if somebody's trying to criticize what you're doing, or they're trying to correct you or help you
Mm,
out or something like that, you know what I mean?
mm,
You got to be the type of person that either want to listen to that or ignore
mm,
it. So it's like a choice thing, basically. Like, you got to decide if it's something that's good for you to hear, or if it's something that's going to throw you off of what you got planned already.
mm. That's good. So I got another question for you, man. So if people understood the gifts and talents that they possess, would they be? I'm sorry, how I wrote that. That wasn't good. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say if people understood the gifts and talents that they possess, how better off do you think that they would be in life if they understood what they have?
I mean, like they would be great. I would say they would be great because if once you know you could do something and you put that full force and that full energy and
Mm,
full dedication into it, it can happen. It's just like how these sports players are. When they started before they got into the NBA, they started as young, real young. Like they started
right,
basketball at the parks with their friends, you know, like
right,
getting into it, playing games against one another until like they actually grew up and said like this is something I love doing, and
right.
they stuck
Mm,
on it. They practiced. They took their time and went on little games and stuff like that. So it's just
mm,
something you gotta actually put your whole 100% into in order to get it where you want it to go.
mm. Truth. That's good. I got another question for you. I got a couple questions for you. So, would it be best for a person to work harder or work smarter to accomplish success?
I mean, in my understanding, I would say it would be great if you do both, because if you put in that
Hmm.
hard work, people's going to see that. But then you also got to play it smart how you put in that work.
Okay. So, I have another question for you. Question four, actually. Um, so, if you were able to tell millions of people one word that will make them financially free, what would it be and why?
I mean, in my opinion, I would just tell them whatever you like doing, just go for it. Don't stop. Don't let nobody get in your way. You know what I mean? Do it because that's what you want to do. That's what you love doing. That's what you like doing. Don't do it because the next man wants you to do it or the next woman wants you to do it, because we're all built with our own brains, with our own cells. We might carry the same bloodline. When I say same bloodline, like when you bleed, everybody blood is red. That's like you got to just carry your own weight. That's the best way I could say it. Like carry your own weight and don't worry about what somebody else think or got to say about what you got going on.
Okay. That's good. That's good, bro. So I got one more question. and then we're gonna close it out. All right. So, um, so you have a rich man, right? And it's more so one of those wisdom questions. So you have a rich man that has no food, right?
Right.
He has nothing to eat, and he asks you for a bite to eat. Will you give it to him knowing that he's rich, or would you give it to the rich man who has food to eat, and why?
Uh, I mean, one thing I believe in, one hand washes the other. That's just what I believe in. So if you
Mm-hmm.
if you make it in what you like doing, because you gotta understand, if God opened doors for you, He's
Yes,
opening
sir.
doors for you, not just for you, but also to bring other people on, to bless other people. You know what I mean? So if you're doing something, you got to look at the ones that's really in need of it and help them out as well. So if you have it, just give. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can say it.
Yes, sir. Definitely, bro. Yo, Reef, thank you, bro, for coming on the show, man. I appreciate you, bro. Always. Everyone that's watching and have watched the show on today, thank you for coming in on the live today. I appreciate you. If any of you guys would like to be on the Encouraged Talk Show, you can follow the Encouraged Talk Show, or you can hit me up, DM me, hit me up through email, which is theencouragedtalkshow@yahoo.com. Reef, please tell everybody where they can find you and how they can reach you.
I mean, on all platforms, same name on Instagram. I am Young Reef. That's on everything. You can find me on Google, YouTube, that Piff, on all musical platforms at that name and all social media.
Okay. All right. So again, my name is Halim Bloodsaw, everyone. I'm your host of the Encouraged Talk Show. This is my guest, Young Reef. Again, Reef, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, man, definitely. I appreciate you for coming on. Thank you for your
Sure,
support.
sure. You
You
sure.
know, I support you, bro. Support you and everything that you're doing, man. And keep shining. Keep doing what you're doing. You're an awesome light, man. Keep being you. Keep being you. Keep
That,
being with people.
that's the key point to everything you do nowadays. You got to keep being yourself. You
Right, right.
can't change who you are for other people. Be yourself.
Exactly.
Whoever gravitate to what you got going on, it's just what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? As long as you being who you are, people gonna like you way more than you pretending to be something that you're not.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. All right. We're going to end it. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for watching the show. Again, this is the Encouraged Talk Show. I'm Halim Bloodsoft, the Encouraged Talk Show. My guest, Young Reef. We're out of here. Everybody, don't forget to be the encouraged. I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.
You melt the ice behind my stone.